In 1907, the American economy was on the verge of total collapse. Banks were failing, and the government had no central bank to stop the bleeding. So, the president didn't call a committee, he called a private citizen. J.P. Morgan locked the nation's top bankers in his private library and told them they weren't leaving until they signed a deal to save the system. He sat there playing solitaire until they surrendered. This is the story of the man who was so powerful he literally became the Federal Reserve before it even existed. In the late 1800s, American industry was a mess. Railroads were overbuilt and constantly going bankrupt because of cutthroat competition. Morgan hated this. He believed competition was uneconomic. He pioneered Morgansiation. He would take over failing industries, reorganize them, and appoint his own men to the boards to ensure they didn't fight each other. He turned the chaotic railroad industry into a stable, profitable machine. He wasn't a creator like Edison or Ford. He was the architect of efficiency. He proved that the person who controls the capital controls the board. Morgan's greatest masterpiece happened in 1901. He realized that the steel industry was ripe for consolidation. He bought out Andrew Carnegie and merged his company with several others to create U.S. Steel. It was the first company in history with a valuation of $1 billion. This one company produced 60% of all American steel. By controlling the financing and the mergers, Morgan ensured that the titans of industry had to come to him for permission to grow. He didn't build the steel mills. He built the system that owned them. Morgan was famously asked during a government investigation if commercial credit was based primarily upon money or property. He replied, "No, sir, the first thing is character. Before money or anything else." He believed in reputation. If he gave his word, it was better than a contract. He wasn't interested in being the richest man in the world. In fact, when he died, his fortune was much smaller than Rockefeller's. Carnegie famously remarked, "To think that JP wasn't even a rich man." For Morgan, the goal wasn't wealth. It was power and stability. He lived to be the man in the room who everyone else had to listen to. Shortly after Morgan's death, the U.S. government realized that no country should depend on one private citizen to save its economy. They created the Federal Reserve in 1913. J.P. Morgan proved that in a world of chaos, the ultimate commodity is trust. Was Morgan a robber baron or the savior of American capitalism? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more stories on the titans who built the world's financial heart.